Coming off another winning day, but the NBA only gives us 3 freaking games. Let's talk some basketball. What's going on, everyone? Welcome back in to another episode for Just a Bet Outside. I am your host, Steven, and we're back to talk some more NBA basketball. It was a nice, profitable day hitting both of our one-unit plays, but I'm telling you right now, just having any sort of profit on a day like yesterday, it just feels so good because it was an absolutely bizarre day in the NBA. Bulls beat the Boston Celtics by 9. Warriors lost by 51. Curry scored 2 points. Draymond Green had 0-0-0 as his line. Pacers beat the Suns by 9 in Phoenix. Blazers beat the Nuggets. And we'll talk about the joke that is LaMelo Ball, even though we still cashed his bet. But it was nuts, guys. Like I said, it's like a mini All-Star break. You never know how these teams or players are going to come back, but we will gladly take the winning day and get the heck out of there. So, quick reminders, NFL best game bets and trends for Week 16 is out now, so go check it out. We will have a video out midday Friday for the 2 Saturday NFL games. It's unusual, but at the end of the year, it's unusual this season, but we will have a video out because the last few weeks of the NFL season, they usually have Saturday games. Want to make sure we get a video out to you, preview those 2 games, and give you our best bets. And then the NFL player props anytime touchdowns video will be out late Friday night like usual. All right, let's get into it. And that means it's dad joke time. Christmas edition again. Here we go. How did Rudolph do on his report card? He went up in math and down in history. Okay, that was cheesy. I felt it. In this video, we're going to recap yesterday. And again, it was a nice 3-2 day winning both one-unit plays. If only Kyrie Irving actually played. Then we're going to talk defenses that give up the most points, rebounds, and assists to the center position, as well as the least points, rebounds, and assists to give you those matchups like we do every Friday. And then we're going to give you, well, not best bets because we don't have any, but I'm going to give you 4 possible bet ideas because there are no props out. It's 3 games, teams on back-to-backs, injuries. It's as ugly as it gets. There's really nothing to look at the night before, but still, I got 4 ideas I want to talk through, and maybe you can find a winner or 2 out of that when props come out and things like that. And then we're not going to wrap it up with a recap because we won't have any. So hit that like button if you haven't already. Leave a comment below if you have any time at all. If you're new to the channel, hit that subscribe button as we're on our way to 35,000 subscribers. This video is going to be a little different, like I said, because of the slate, but we'll still talk some basketball and get through some things. So let's get it started, and that means it's recap time. All right, let's go through this craziness. Michael Porter Jr. over 7.5 rebounds plus assists, got the job done. Had 6 at halftime, kind of slow third quarter. I think he ended with 9. So if you had to get the bump at 8.5, you still cashed that one. This one just did not make me happy. Kyrie Irving was supposed to play. He's been full practice last couple days. Over 29.5 PRAs. As you guys know, this line, Luka got ruled out overnight, got moved to like 38.5, maybe 39.5 even. We got absolutely humongous CLV. I can't wait to cash a winner. And then Kyrie Irving, no, he's still hurt. Even though he's practicing in full and good to go, he's not going to play because it's the NBA. He doesn't have to. So that was a void bet. Jalen Suggs under 20.5 points. We got lucky with this one, but I don't know if he would have hit it anyways. He started out hot. He got an offensive rebound, scored 7, but it was like a minute and a half till halftime when he hurt himself even more. He kind of was limping during the game, but he hurt himself even more. He had 9 points at that point, so it's not like he was on pace to crush this. And the way the Thunder played, I think they would have held him down. But either way, he did get hurt, unfortunately for him, but we did cash an under bet, and that's the beauty of under bets. You have more ways to cash than over bets. LaMelo Ball, 3+. Wemby 2+, Norman Powell 2+ threes. I'm just going to say this. First of all, Powell, Wemby, easy early cashes. LaMelo Ball was an absolute joke. I'm going to say this. We cashed because he hit a 3 ball with 30 seconds left. Guess what attempt that was for him? That was his 18th attempt. You are correct. He went 3 for 18. And some people struggle to watch basketball. I wonder why. That's absolutely insane that a guy is going 3 for 18 from the 3-point range. Seriously, it just flat out is. It's not like he's some 45% 3-ball shooter. I think he shoots like 34% this year. Like, it just doesn't make sense as the coach, as the player. No wonder they lost to the Wizards. It was just literally a joke. That's just my little NBA rant there. And I even won the bet, so I'm still ranting. But what do I know? Anyways, Kristaps Porzingis over 5.5 first quarter points. I put my toes in it in these first quarter props, and I am taking my toes out. Predicting a guy to score in a certain quarter is stupid. And he scored 0 in the first and then scored 12 in the second quarter, of course. So it is what it is. Missed a couple threes. It's just a really small time frame that you have to hit a bet, obviously. And then the 6th one, again, I ruined Cat rebounds. I should always just take Cat over rebounds when I like it. because he crushes the line, and the person I throw him in with always screws it up. Jordan Clarkson, 12 plus points. Second quarter, Jalen Duren pushes him, and then him and Ron Holland look at each other, get their fists out, look like they want to fight each other, and boom, he gets ejected in the second quarter. Luckily, it was just a half unit, but just no chance when you get ejected. So under tracker, 32 and 16 today, 3 and 2 up 1.35 units thanks to hitting the 2 1-unit plays. Thanks for letting me rant and just kind of talk about the bets recap. I like to do this every day. And again, we don't have a ton of basketball to talk about today, but there's the overall record. We are now up 10.53 units. Gotta love that we're over 10. I want to get to 20. That's right. Always keep setting those goals higher. So let's see if we can stay hot. There's the breakdown, player props, side total bets, everything else. And that's all I got for the recap. And now it's time to talk some big men. All right, we start out with the defenses giving up the most points to the center position. No teams playing over there in that bottom 10 or top 10, however you look at it. Wizards giving up the most at 26.1, not even close. They cannot protect the rim to save their life. And then over there on the right, Embiid is, scheduled to play. We'll see if he plays. And then Bam Adebayo averaging 16.2 points per game. Again, no matchups, but hopefully this helps you throughout the weekend as well. Now let's check out the rebounds, and we got one matchup: the Miami Heat facing Isaiah Hartenstein, the Steiner. OKC obviously is who he plays for, averaging 12.3 rebounds per game. Miami Heat giving up 15.2, and then the Thunder play today, obviously against the Heat, but they also give up a ton of rebounds to the center position at 16.1. So let's go check out the assists now. We got two matchups. It's the same game. The Heat against the OKC and the Thunder versus Miami, obviously. Bam Adebayo, 5.1 assists per game. Thunder giving up around 5. Heat, 4.6 assists to Hartenstein's 4.1 assists per game. So that's what we got for the centers and any overs you want to look at. Now let's look at the tough matchups and the fewest points per game, rebounds, and assists to the center position. Bucks right up there, giving up the fewest, 18.1 points per game to the center. And then Thunder are playing today at 19.1. In fact, we have 5 of the 6 teams playing today are in the top 10 in not allowing points to the center position. They played good defense there. Surprising, the Hornets are up there. And then the Cavs there at 20.3. So there's the rest for the rebounds and assists, as you see a few teams playing today that are in that category as well. But that's all we got for the big men. And like I said, no official best bets because there are no props out or anything. Now let's talk some possible bets. All right, guys, for the first time and maybe ever, we have no best bets right now because there's nothing out, like I mentioned earlier, in case you fast forward to this. So I didn't want to leave you guys with nothing. Let's just talk through. I got a few different ones that we can just look into. And again, these are not best bets, or maybe one gets placed in the morning by me. We'll find out. But I just want to kind of talk through it to maybe give you more ideas to look into for yourself. So this first one, Middleton over assists. Again, I don't know the assist number. We cashed him last week, though. He's an assist machine, especially to Giannis. He hits them on pretty much every assist. No Lillard here in this game, so more usage and playmaking chances. He has 5, 6, 8, and 4 dimes in his 4 games played this year. He has not played more than 23 minutes in a game yet, though, so, possible blowout here, minutes restriction with a letdown possibly after the NBA Cup title. So we'll see where his number's at. Maybe if it's 3.5, we like it. If he is going to play, because we don't even know that for 100%. So second one, Tyler Hero, under 22.5 points. I only see it on one book right now. It's FanDuel, and I think I just moved to 21.5. So, maybe 21.5. I do obviously like it better at 22.5 if you can get that, but it's just a possibility right now. Obviously, it's like the Jalen Suggs bet. This team is elite defensively, but the Thunder are now playing their 3rd game in 4 days from Vegas to Orlando to Miami. Okay, I said that out loud. Orlando to Miami is not a very far flight, but still, 3 games in 4 days is not easy. Will they all play, first of all? Will they give full effort? We don't know. But like that Suggs bet, the OKC defense, elite to spot up shooters, elite to pick and roll ball handlers. He's been handling the point with Rozier coming off the bench, but his volume is high. But I will say the Heat are pretty healthy now, so obviously it's going to be a little less volume. But with Butler, Adebayo, and Rozier, he's only under 22.5 points in 6 of 17 games. So the hit rate's not there. Obviously, it's all about the matchup. But just something to look into. Third one, Cavaliers minus 8.5 versus the Bucks. It was 7. It's now 8.5. It's now going up to 9.5 on some books. It's getting pretty high. But the Cavs are the number 1 ATS team in the NBA, 19 and 8 ATS, 11 and 4 ATS at home. Number 3, 11 and 4 ATS is a home favorite as well. Obviously, that means they've been a home favorite every home game. But Bucks letdown spot here after the NBA Cup title game, like we talked about. No Damian Lillard, maybe no Chris Middleton, or at least a minutes restriction. Can the Bucks really get up for this in a really tough game? We're going to find out. Cavs pretty rested here on, I think, 3 days rest. So this could be just one of those blowout spots, even though the Bucks have looked a lot better lately. And then the fourth one, this makes me want to throw up in my mouth, but the Hornets plus 10. If Embiid doesn't play, this is actually a steal. I don't know if he's going to play. The Hornets do suck on the road. They suck in back-to-back. Although ATS numbers don't really show that. Hornets are 6-6 ATS on the road, 3-2 ATS with 0 days rest. 76ers are without Jared McCain, obviously, for the rest of the year. Joel Embiid is questionable. Even with Embiid, I still think 10 points is quite a bit. Embiid's going to be on maybe on a minutes restriction, maybe not with his injury, but versus a pretty healthy Hornets team. The wild card here is, will Brandon Miller play? So there's just a lot of pieces. If Brandon Miller plays, Embiid is out, and you can get 10, I think it's a decent bet here. But again, it's the Hornets on the road on a back-to-back. How much do you like it? If LaMelo goes 3 for 18 again, then stay away. He should stop shooting threes if he's shooting that terribly. But do I want to put my hard-earned money on the Hornets? Probably not. But it's just something I wanted to talk through. And yeah, so those are the 4 ideas I have for you. Again, I'm used to, if you're new to the channel, we usually have best bets every single day, and that's all we got. So thank you guys for listening. As always, any added plays that I will have, because I will have a bet, that's for sure, at least 1 or 2, will be in the pinned comments below on X and on Discord. Discord is completely free. But hopefully we can get some winners. Again, don't go crazy. If you need a break from NBA, this might be one of those days to do it. And then, of course, if you want some NBA bets on the weekends, usually don't give too many out on NFL Sunday, but on Saturday, we don't do videos for NBA on the weekend. We will have it out on the community tab of YouTube, on X, and on Discord as well. All right, that's all I got for the NBA. Thank you again. Hit that like button if you haven't already. But hope everyone has a great weekend, and we'll talk to you soon.